Well, it is officially here. Hey everyone, this is Zypha here, welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you are new around here. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new chapter Tools of Torment, which dropped today, of course, on March 7th. So yeah, the official release is finally here, and we're just going to go over the new killer and survivors, their perks, what the new power is for the new killer. We shall also take a look at the cosmetics. I will also talk about some of the changes that we've had since the PTB, and then of course we'll play the new killer. I am actually a killer main for anyone new around here, so I will obviously be playing as the new killer. As for the survivors though, I'm not too sure. I don't want this video to be too long, so we'll have to see how it goes. But here we have our new killer, the Skull Merchant, aka the Glitter Merchant, aka Kris Jenner's long lost sister. I'm sorry, but like, she just looks like a Kardashian. You can't convince me otherwise. You can try, but I mean, you'll fail miserably. I don't know why I had my hopes up, but I was thinking, you know, before it hit the live servers that, you know, they'd maybe tweak her appearance in some way, shape or form. But honestly, I think I was doing a little bit too much wishful thinking there, to be fair. I don't know why I thought they'd be able to do something like that in the span of 2 to 3 weeks. I don't think that's really possible, but this is our new killer, and we will obviously get to the new survivors in a moment, but we're going to first and foremost read the perks for anyone who's unaware, who hasn't heard of them yet. I will just briefly go over what they do. Her first perk we have is Gamer Foot. No, not that type. While you are chasing the obsession, this perk activates. Damaging generators and breaking walls or pallets gives you a 5% haste status for 8 seconds. Whenever you hit the survivor with the total most time in chase with a basic attack, they become the obsession. So that's her first perk. Next up we have Thwack. After hooking a survivor, this perk activates. The next breakable wall or pallet you break will make survivors within 28 meters scream and reveal their aura for 4 seconds. And then finally we have Leverage. So each time you hook a survivor, gain 1 token up to 10. When you hook a survivor, this perk activates for 30 seconds. For each token, reduces the speed at which survivors heal by 3%. So those are the new killer's perks. Her power is called Eyes in the Sky, by the way, and for some reason it's just cut off the screen. So that's great. The Skull Merchant starts the trial with 4 drones. Press the power button to deploy a drone. While active, the drone creates a detection zone around itself. Within this zone, the killer is undetectable and survivors gain lock-on progress, kind of similar to the way Ghostface works, where the meter fills up over time. When no survivor is detected for a while, the drone begins a sweeping scan. If this scan finds a survivor, the drone becomes active. Survivors can hack drones to disable them. Failure activates the drone and immediately fills their lock-on meter. Success returns the drone to the killer but sticks the survivor with a claw trap. A claw trap broadcasts the survivor's location to the killer until its battery dies. Survivors with a claw trap activate nearby drones and the drone recharges the trap's battery. Claw trapped survivors may remove their trap when its battery is empty. Special ability is radar. Press the ability button to open a radar to see the locations of survivors with claw traps and those near any active drone. While using the radar, target a drone to manually activate it or recall it. And then for special effect lock-on, the lock-on meter fills up when inside a drone's detection zone. It is immediately filled when failing to disable a drone. When full, the survivor is revealed by killer instinct while near active drones and suffers from the exposed status effect until the meter depletes while outside detection zones or they are put into the dying state. So yeah, a very interesting ability. Like I said in my last video, I do think this is different for this game. That's how her power works, basically, for anyone who didn't know. So yeah, here we have our 2 new survivors, Thalita Lyra and Renato Lyra, if this wants to, there we go. So yeah, those are our 2 new survivors. They are siblings, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is Thalita. We're going to read her perks first. So her first perk we have here is Cut Loose. So after performing a rushed vault in a chase, this perk activates. While this perk is active, your rushed vaults are silent for up to 4 seconds, and successfully performing a rushed vault during that time resets the timer. This perk goes on cooldown for 45 seconds. We then have Friendly Competition. Whenever you finish repairing a generator with at least 1 other survivor, this perk activates. You and other survivors who finished repairing the generator with you get 5% increased repair progress speed for 45 seconds, and survivors can only have 1 instance of this perk's ability active at one time. Finally, we have Teamwork Power of 2. Whenever you finish healing another survivor, you both move 5% faster as long as you stay within 12 meters of the survivor you healed, or until one of you loses a health state. Teamwork Power of 2 can only trigger once every 180 seconds. Survivors can only be affected by 1 Teamwork Power of 2 effect at a time. So those are Thalita's perks. Now we're going to read Renato's perks. So first and foremost, we have background player. So when the killer picks up another survivor, background player activates for 10 seconds. When you start running, break into a sprint at 150% of your normal running movement speed for 4 seconds and gain exhaustion. This perk cannot be used, obviously, while suffering from exhaustion, and this perk causes exhaustion for 60 seconds. We then have Blood Rush. So this perk activates once you are 1 hook away from instant death. While healthy, running and suffering from exhaustion, press the active ability button 1 to lose a health state and recover from exhaustion instantly and gain the broken status effect for 28 seconds. You are automatically healed from injured to healthy after 28 seconds. Being put into the dying state will cancel the healing effect, and activating Blood Rush will disable it for the remainder of the trial. And then finally, we have Teamwork Collective Stealth. Whenever another survivor finishes healing you, you both leave no scratch marks as long as you stay within 12 meters of the survivor who healed you, or until one of you loses a health state. Teamwork Collective Stealth can only trigger once every 180 seconds, and survivors can only be affected by 1 Teamwork Collective Stealth effect at a time. So those are Renato's perks. I will obviously now get into the cosmetics of the new killer and survivors. So for the new killer, these are her release cosmetics. I hope you guys aren't surprised either when I show you what the first skin is. It's called Encroaching Darkness. It looks like this. This is her purple skin. Yeah, a little bit revealing, don't you think? Especially for a Dead by Daylight killer, which I know it's not the first time this has happened, and this is actually not part of the Hooked on You collection. Can you believe it? Like, honestly, the fact that this is one of her release skins just screams to me at this point that behavior doesn't really take itself so seriously. I feel like it used to be very on the nose that it was a horror game, whilst now just wants to sexualize literally every fucking thing they add to the game. They know what they're doing, and they know that they're gonna be able to profit off of something like this, because I mean, a lot of people were simping for the Skull Merchant when they saw her reveal. It's exactly the same with when they dropped Vittorio. They released 2 topless skins upon release. That's kind of where Dead by Daylight's at this point, I suppose, but they do need to dial the focus back, I think, to horror rather than sexy killer in lingerie type shit. But anyway, we then have Brutal Stalker, which is pretty good. At least it's, I guess, better than the default skin. We then have Cruel Stalker, which is again just another variation of this one. We then have Violent Stalker, and yeah, all of these are just so far just recolors. So yeah, this one's called Bloodthirsty Executive. We have Malevolent Executive, Relentless Executive, and Sadistic Executive. So those are all of the new killers cosmetics, and we're now going to go and check out the new survivors cosmetics. So first and foremost, we have Renato Lyra's cosmetics, and as you can see, once again, they're topless. Who's fucking surprised? So this skin, I believe, is called, Siblings Trust. Now, my younger brother actually pointed this out as well, and I feel like it's a little bit weird that both cosmetics for the new survivors mention the fact that they're siblings in the name, and they happen to be half naked. I don't know, there's something a little bit about it. He wasn't too keen on learning a new sport, but yearned to spend time with his sister. I don't know, I'm just getting like Alabama vibes off of this. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, that's the purple outfit. And again, it's apparently not part of the Hooked on You collection, which I thought was quite surprising. But for those who aren't aware, Hooked on You is the Dead by Daylight dating simulator. Yeah, I'm not even going to get into my thoughts on that, but yeah, that's a separate thing for a separate video if I were to ever discuss it. But that's the first skin for him. We then have Kite Designer, we have Kite Innovator, Kite Master, which sounds very similar to Kine Master, which is a mobile editing software if you guys didn't know. Puzzle Expert, we have Puzzle Maker, then we have Puzzle Solver, and then we have Puzzle Tactician. Those are Renato's cosmetics. And finally, we have Thalita, who, like I say, once again, is practically half naked. Like, I get the theme they were going for because it's like a jungly vibe. Well, it's a techie crossed with the jungle, kind of, I guess. I understand the cosmetics, but the fact that they were release skins seems a little bit desperate, I feel like, on Behavior's part. But yeah, this one's called Siblings Connection. She spent a pleasant morning teaching her brother kite surfing, and they didn't even fight once. Ooh. Yeah, anyway, that's her purple cosmetic outfit, sorry, whatever. Next we have Shop Owner. We then have Shop Promoter, Shop Worker. God, I'm turning it the wrong way here. We've got Famous Competitor, Famous Entrepreneur, Famous Modeler, and famous vlogger. I actually didn't know she was a vlogger slash entrepreneur slash influencer. I barely knew anything about these new survivors except the fact that they were siblings, so I guess that's kind of cool. So yeah, those are her cosmetics. I feel like for release, these are pretty expected, especially the fact that they made most of them half naked upon release. That's typical behavior at this point. We're now gonna back into killer lobby, and we're gonna read what the changes have been since the PTB. So first and foremost, for the skull merchant, with her perk thwack, they removed the activation timer, and the distance is now a tiered value. So instead of the perk only being active for 45, 60 or 75 seconds after hooking the survivor, it will now activate after every hook with no timer attached to it, and the distance of survivors is now tiered at 28, 30 and 32 meters instead of just 32 meters, which it was previously, and the perk's aura reveal time of 4 seconds remains the same. That's all for Skull Merchant's perks. All of Thalita Lyra's perks are exactly the same as they were in the PTB, so she didn't get any changes to hers. But Renato, they did adjust his background player perk, so it now activates on pickup for 10 seconds. It triggers as soon as you start running, and the increased movement speed now lasts for 4 seconds, which was previously 6. As for perk changes, like, you know, the general perk changes they announced in the PTB, with Eruption, the 10% loss of repair progress from generators exploding is now 10% of total progress instead of current progress. So there's that. And then we also got a miscellaneous update, which affects the triggered scream audio from certain perks and add-ons that, you know, cause survivors to scream when their position is revealed. Those perks are, of course, Deathbound, Dragon's Grip, Eruption, Hex Face the Darkness, Infectious Fright, Iron Maiden, and Make Your Choice. And the add-ons are Iridescent Family Crest for the Oni, Incensed Ointment for the Plague, Healing Poultice for the Night, and the Greasy Black Lens for Pinhead. So basically now, when a survivor screams to reveal their location, it will be a 3D scream instead of a 2D map-wide scream, and this will have a 19-meter max range, and a loud noise sound effect will now play when this action is triggered, so you are aware that it's activated. So yeah, that's really all, I guess, in the way of changes from the PTB. There has also been an array of bot changes and bug fixes since the PTB, which I won't be reading out because otherwise we'll be here ages, and I don't want to bore you guys with all the details, but I will make sure to pop the changes up on screen for those of you that, you know, want to read them. So you can pause the video and read through them if you so wish. I will, of course, link the patch notes for this chapter down in the description as well for those interested. But yeah, if I happen to have missed anything, do feel free to let me and others know down in the comments. That'd be great. So yeah, those are all the changes, and I guess now we're going to get into a game, and I'm going to demonstrate what the new killer is like, how her power works in better detail. And yeah, this is going to be completely new to me because I have no prior experience to this of the killer and the survivors. I don't know if I will get around to survivors in this video, like I say, but I haven't played the PTB because I'm on Xbox, so this will be my first time experiencing it, so this should be rather interesting, let's just say that. But yeah, I shall see you guys when we get into a game. Okay guys, so we are on the new Shelter Woods map. Yeah, so this is the brand new map. Oh my god, I've already... Well, I say brand new, it's reworked. It's not a completely new map, but it turns out that their entire team are playing as Claudes. So if I don't find them the entire game, then don't be surprised. Okay, so we're going to deploy a drone here. Oh, it's fucking flown away. I'm guessing that's because of the tree. Ooh, that looks like a person and not a, unless like a mannequin, but yeah, let's just take a little, okay. I was going to say, let's take a little tour around, but we've already seen somebody. Okay, so somebody's apparently entered one of our drone radiuses. That's pretty cool. Apparently, already, one of the Claudettes is exposed. So, if we can get them quick enough, then that means I can expose down them, I suppose. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find my hex totem, and I'm going to... It's all the way over there. I might zoom in for you guys, but... Oh, apparently somebody's next to me. Where are they? Oh, they're here. No! Have they cleansed it? I really fucking hope they haven't. Okay, no, they haven't. Right, so obviously I can't bring a Mori and a map offering. I didn't actually put any map offering on. It just happens that one of the survivors did. Let me kick this real quick. So what I'm going to do, because I want to be able to Mori the survivors, except I don't have a Mori, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of my drones here to basically monitor my hex totem, and I will continuously activate that one to make sure that if anyone tries to go over there and get rid of it, that they won't have much success, basically. Because I want to try and keep that standing, and if we can get to 5 tokens, which I'm on 1 at the moment, then I can show you guys the new updated Mori. I'm really happy that they've updated it, by the way. I have already seen it, and that's only because I am subscribed to 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪𝓵. I did use some of his content in my last video. If you haven't watched that, be sure to go check it out if you want. You don't have to. I mean, at this point, some of the stuff will be old info because, of course, we're no longer in the PTB. Right, so I'm just going to reactivate that. But yeah, what I like about this is you can call back the drones if you don't like where they're placed. And you can also reactivate them, which is, I'm guessing, only when they've been... Oh, somebody's gone over there. That means they've just hacked it, which means they are probably trying to cleanse my totem. No, they aren't. Where are they? Oh, they're there. Okay. Right, I'm going to put another one here. I don't know why you keep trying to get rid of that. How dare you? Where did they go? I have no idea. So I left that person downed, but let's go get them before somebody else. Oh, shit. They're exposed. They're exposed. I think they might be. They did. Oh, fucking hell. Well, no, I can't show you guys anymore. You fucking bastard. I can't show you guys the Mori anymore. I might slot in a separate clip to show you what it is, because this fucking loser right here is the reason I can't show you a Mori anymore. So this is the annoying thing, is you can only put 1 offering on. I didn't put any on, like I say, because I don't have any Mori offerings for some weird reason. I've been upgrading the Blood Web quite a bit between the last clip and this gameplay right now. I've been doing quite a bit of upgrading, and I haven't had a single... Well, I've had a few Moris, but not many, which is annoying, so... They didn't really just think I was going to walk into that, did they? Okay. Well, they've already wasted God Palette, and apparently they've only got... Well, they've not done any gens, apparently. Shit, okay. I mean, I'm not even that good at this game. I'm just wondering if it's just a bad team. I don't know, because a lot of them keep sitting in really silly spots where, you know, I can clearly see them, but... It's the same guy. I feel kind of bad because I keep knocking the same one rather than the other guys. But yeah, I actually like this map rework. I think it's really nice, and before... A lot of people were saying it was killer-sided. Now, I don't know what I think about that, really, because I never really saw this map as killer-sided. I don't really call anything in this game killer or survivor-sided. That's just me, though. But a lot of people thought that about the old Shelter Woods. For me, I just think it looks better because there's more space filled, whilst before there was just a single tree in the middle of the map, and that was about it. So I like that they've made more room of the more use of the space, I guess. But yeah, look at all this. It's very techy, very cool. Got some of her tools on here and shit. The fact that I have the ability to sit around right now and just admire random crap. The fact that I'm able to do that because this team is so slow at getting gens done. And I'm not complaining, by the way, because I've had so many games. I say so many, but I've had about 4 maybe trying to get onto this map. It was mostly just either not Shelter Woods, it was either the reworked Red Forest maps that I got onto or completely random maps. Yeah, this guy's gonna be Death Hook at this point. I'm sorry, man. You just keep stumbling into my line of sight, what can I say? But yeah, we're nearly on half hooks. Already, which isn't looking too good. So I'm going to place more of my drones because that's the ability. I might as well utilize it. So I'm going to put one here. But yeah, I don't know. I still feel like the ability is pretty weird for this game. Like, it is definitely the kind of thing that I would have expected from, say, Rainbow Six Siege or Apex Legends. But, I mean, it's kind of interesting, I guess. It went for something more unique. Oh shit, what the fuck? I got really confused then for a second. I just randomly lose sight of people sometimes and I just swing at random shit. Oh shit, we got them between this little... See, I can't walk through that, but I could swing and hit them through it, so that's kind of buggy. And it appears somebody's trying to disable one of my drones. Baked Beans. Well, Mr. Baked Beans, I'm gonna have to see to you for trying to disable one of my drones. I don't approve. Well, I'm not sure which one it was. It could have been the one out here, maybe? Oh, actually, it's disappeared, so it probably was this one, actually. Why am I saying actually so much? I don't know. Visually, this map looks very nice, you know, with the camp added and all that. But I have to say, though, especially the Red Forest maps, they look very beautiful visually. They're just very nice maps. I'm going to reactivate that, even though nobody's over here. Let's see. Oh! Did they think I was going to walk through that for a second? They've only worsened their situation. Even though worsened, I don't know if worsened's even a word. If it isn't, then I'm probably going to sound like an absolute idiot. But they've only brought more attention to themselves by throwing that. But yeah, these are not bad perks, I'll be honest. Like, they are pretty good. Apparently, I've already got 6 tokens on the leverage perk. Now, I don't actually remember what leverage was for. I think it was the one that slows down their healing by 5% for each token, I think that's what it is. But if it isn't, then I'm sorry. I'm not the best with perk names or just general perk information. I'm not the best with that kind of stuff, so forgive me, guys. I'm still learning. I know a lot of people give this killer shit, and I still do think the design is very trashy. But generally, the killer feels quite smooth to play, and the ability's not bad either. Like, it's a pretty good power. It's a bit weird. Like, I will say that. It's definitely not the kind of thing that I would have imagined in Dead by Daylight, but, you know, at least behavior being, you know, unique with their concepts. Why did that get pushed away? There was nothing touching it. Is there like an invisible barrier up here or something? That's kind of weird. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole radius being visible. Like, I do think it should be visible to some degree, otherwise survivors literally will not know when they're in range. Really? Seriously? What was his idea then? Did he really think I wasn't gonna see that? Was he trying to do a head-on on me or something? But he didn't get enough time to charge it? I don't know. Oh shit, I got 3 of them to scream in unison. Damn, this really is coming in clutch. These are good perks. Know where you are, I'm not fucking blind. Where have they gone? I don't know what these guys were intending to do. I'm guessing they were going to try and stay under the radar for the entire game as playing Claudettes, but I guess that didn't work out too well for them. Yeah, we're nearly at 10 tokens apparently on leverage, so it's like 5% reduce for each token. Like, think about that. That's like 50% slower if it gets to 10 tokens. Like, dude, that's kind of crazy. That's like half the healing speed. Like, half slower or whatever, 50% slower. If I can keep them in this loop here, then I'll get them fully exposed. Even though there really is no need at this point because they are already injured. Where did they go? Are they still... Nah, they're still here, bro. What the... Okay, well, they're exposed. Not that it mattered anyway, because they were already injured. Caught in 4K. I love how that's one of the things that pops up on the side. They thought I wouldn't notice that, did they? Or maybe they wanted me to notice. I mean, I've got to be honest, the whole caught in 4K memes are a little dead now. I don't really see them as much. But I like that the game tried to implement something goofy, I suppose, considering how goofy the killer's design is. Right, I'm going to reactivate that one. I'm just randomly activating them willy-nilly. I don't really... I'm just doing it because why not? And whichever doofus it was before decided to get rid of God Palette. So that Claudette could have looped Shaq for a while if they were any good and maybe, you know, thrown it, but somebody decided to get rid of it at 5 gens. I'm pretty sure that was the baked beans guy. I don't know. Oh, this guy's death hook. That means now I've got to try and find the other person. Let me see. Did they put on any... one of them's secret. I'm guessing that's the spawn wall in the same place. That would make sense, actually, if that is what offering they had on. Because, actually, I saw like 2 or 3 of them in the same place around the start, so I mean, that could have been what they put on. And they found Hatch, fair enough. They did have a pretty bad game, I'll just say that. I'm not trying to be too harsh on them, but we got 3 of them, and we were 1 hook off from a full team wipe. So we did pretty good, actually. I'm actually surprised they even got onto the reworked map, because, like, I've been trying multiple times today. It's been a few hours since, and then all of a sudden it lets me on it. The killer has a very crap design, but I gotta be honest, like, the animations and everything, they play very smoothly. Okay, can I Mori this guy? Oh, I can. Okay, we can kill him, guys. Let's take him to somewhere preferable. Somewhere a bit more open with good lighting. Let's say right here. Right. And you can go and cleanse it now all you want, but I'm still going to get my Mori. So yeah, this is the new Mori, guys. Yeah, it's got a little bit obscured then by the grass, which is a bit unfortunate, but hey-ho. That's the new Mori, for those who haven't yet seen it. I think it's way better, honestly. I think it's far better than whatever that garbage was before that she had in the PTB. That was a joke. This is, like, actually pretty solid. But yeah, let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think about the new killer and the power or anything mentioned in this video. I will be sure to insert a clip of the Mori for those of you who haven't seen the reworked one. I don't know if I'll be able to fit a survivor game in it, honestly. I don't think I will be able to, because this video will be way too long. My cat is randomly chewing my rug. Wonderful. Be sure to smash the like button down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new around here, as it would be very much appreciated. It's completely free, and I'm trying to get to 500 subs, so if you guys can help me get there, that'll be absolutely awesome. And whilst you're at it, do not forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a single upload I post. Thank you all so much for watching, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.